home to Eden. This is Eve Christoph, your Love Life Muse, and I'm here with the hottest news. So you better subscribe to this channel, honey, so you can get somewhere new. Well, so we have this very important topic today. She won't let you go down on her, even though you're the best. Here's why. Okay, well, so first thing first, we know that every woman is different, and every woman is different every time. Now, you know you're the best because your last lover was screaming and laughing and convulsing and shivering and shaking and hugging you and begging you for more. And that's how you know you're the best at going down on a woman. But the woman you're with now won't even let you do it. And when you tried, she was like, no thanks. So here are some possible, very likely reasons. Number one, whatever you did with the last woman may not even be relevant to this woman at all. So really, women really are different. So the pace, the pressure, the locations where you're going, the intensity, all of these might need to be completely reversed or shifted, different, you know. She might need the kind of warm-ups that are like really physical massage or wrestling or, you know, emotional connection before she opens up her pussy safety feeling of being that intimate. So that's the first thing, is investigating like a detective on an all-new adventure, assuming you are the best, but you're the best not because of all the techniques you've developed that you want to keep repeating. You're the best because you're willing to keep exploring and responding and trying all new things. Okay, now we have other reasons though. So say you have been really trying all that. Let's look at some more possibilities. She could be holding back her giving in to pleasure because she's afraid once she does that, her whole life will change. There are probably many layers in this situation of pleasure she holds back from because she feels like it'll be an avalanche. As soon as she starts to feel her need, she'll be aware of all the other domains of her life where she has not been giving to herself. She has not asked for what she really wanted. She didn't. She might even be holding back from intimacy because she knows that she wants so much more, and she doesn't believe in you. She doesn't believe that you'll be there for her or go that far with her. So she doesn't even want to begin. Ooh, that's bad. Now, there's another reason that women, though, do hold back and from feeling their pleasure and allowing you to really, really take care of them. And that has to do with power. Control. She may feel that you will have so much control because the truth is, as soon as she really lets you pleasure her with your mouth and your hands, it takes all the pressure off of you. You no longer have to be in the perfect mood or the perfect high energy level to have your cock working that great. You can actually just pleasure her, give her an amazing time, and now you have all the control. I mean, that really is enormous control. And it's great control if the woman is ready for that much pleasure, and if she's willing to believe in you, that your cock, you know, will come back when he's ready and your full connection will come back. Just, she might be afraid that by surrendering into you, giving her oral pleasure, she's going to be giving up her time with your cock and full intercourse, which she really loves. And she doesn't want to get you started on a new habit that will now rob her of the part she wants the most, maybe, you know. But this dance of power and control, like if she's always saying to you, I want you to be more dominant, I want you to you know, do these other ways of kissing with me. And she's got you on this long tangent about how you're the one who's got all this stuff to learn, and you're damaged goods because of your sexual trauma, whatever. And she doesn't do work herself. Get it? See, when the woman starts to open up to oral pleasure, it's so intimate, it's so amazing, it's so delicate, there's so many layers to it, and with your hands, pleasure from your hands too, that it's a very transformative journey, and that's when women's real issues actually often surface. So you have to be prepared. If you're going to be an awesome oral and handyman, then you got to be ready for some tears and some memories of hers to come up, and old rage, and even discharge of like old cum of other men. You know, like there can be like a sort of an illness that comes over women when they suddenly are releasing all of the bad memories and bad things they shouldn't have taken in, where they kind of break out into just a purging down there, where you can't be sexual with them when they're doing that. But it's because of the great healing potential of going down on her. And so she might instinctually know that that is such a big journey, and it's so empowering and so intense that she's afraid to go on the journey and do her own work. And it's much easier to just keep saying it's you and you have to keep changing, or she just wants another lover, you know, because it's really intimate and really safe. So here, or not necessarily safe. So here's the other thing, another reason. It's all about communication, right? She needs to feel that when she tells you what she needs and what's going on and could you try this or that, that you're really responsive, that you really take it in, and you do try something new or stop what you're doing, and that you love her in this. You don't ever shame her or put her down or say she's damaged goods, or that she's no fun because she's not immediately happy with what you do. Okay, so I can't remember what I was saying. I must have gotten like that pussy brain. That's what happens with the handyman. She becomes brainless, mindless, which is a really good sign that it's going really well. Oh darn, but I seriously forgot what I was saying. Okay, so communication. So communication is so important. Now, there's communication in the bedroom, right when you're in the act. That's you got to have a lot of safety to be able to do that. But there is a whole nother level of communication, which just has to do with emotional clearing, like, how close are you this week? I mean, did you have a lot of little altercations, or were you kind of out of touch and you didn't touch each other much? You know, those kind of things really need to be cleared. Just relationship bull crap along, you know, for sexuality to be open and intimate and wild and free, you really need to do a regular weekly emotional clearing. And I would suggest it's called pulling withholds, and I do have a whole video on that. So if you pull withholds every week, that means it's a communication exercise that keeps you clear and clean emotionally, and also close, sharing what's really important. Then this opens up Pussy Pleasure Palace. So great. Okay, so you can look up that video, Pulling Withholds, on my channel, and I'll explain that whole thing to you. But basically, take in all of those things, okay, because I'm pretty sure that there's probably an element of every one of those things I talked about in this situation. And it's going to be so exciting when she does open up. But she needs to do her work, and paradoxically her work is to open into pleasure. and to feel that it's safe to go into pleasure. And we know that women don't feel it's safe to go into pleasure because we've been demonized as the temptresses, as if our sexuality is dangerous, as if if we gave into our pleasure, would be libidinous, wild whores, you know. But no, we won't. I mean, maybe it's true. Some women, when they really open into their deep pleasure capacity, they're going to want more and more, or they're going to realize that you're just not going to ever fully be there, and they're going to want what I call yam week. I have a video on yam week where you open up the relationship to allow each other to be fed, nourished by other people for periods of time, usually with people far away, not right in your town, so that it's a sacred thing, that a way of knowing yourselves with other people, and then you come back to your committed lifelong relationship. I don't know if that really, in the end, if Yam Week helps marriages or breaks them up, is the only thing. But I do know that when you're feeling like it's been years and years and years for this capacity that you know you have, and you're not able to go there together, it's fair to guess that if you were with different kinds of people, a lot of the issues you have wouldn't even be issues. They'd be non-issues. Because sometimes we're not a perfect fit in every domain. We have maybe, you know, 4 chakras that are all aligned with someone, and then a couple more that really aren't. It's wonderful when you can be aligned on 7 chakras. And if you're not right now, to work towards it. And through the pleasure journey is really, really sacred. So anyway, a woman's work is to open into pleasure. That's her work, and it's terrifying. We're afraid of what that will mean to let go into our full woman bliss on a planet that does not honor the feminine and is afraid of the feminine and basically shuts her down almost all the time. So when she opens into her sexual pleasure, she's opening into all of her life force. See? And that means as soon as she starts feeling the river of that, now she's not going to want to compromise in any domain of her life. And you could be afraid of this, but don't be, because the way women are uncompromising when they're unreasonably passionate, it benefits everybody. It's just like they say, if mama's happy, everyone's happy. If mama's orgasmic, everybody is really happy because her joy is boundless. So blessings to you on this amazing journey. It's not easy. But things that are so valuable deserve to the hero's journey to the Pussy Palace. Okay.